Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers, and today I have two watches for us that may not get cross-shopped directly. However, I thought there was enough similarities between these two models that it'd be fun to just do a comparison of both of them side by side. On my left is the new Omega de Ville, but you can see the de Ville has been removed from the dial, and this is a master chronometer de Ville model. And on my right, I have the Breitling Navitimer Date 41 in this lovely sunburst green. And in certain lights and lighting conditions, it does look black, at least the center dial does. So let's take a look at these case sizes. The Omega here is 40 millimeter case, measuring just above the crown across to the little below the 9. 10.2 millimeters thin. Yes, a caliber 8800 at 10.2 millimeters thin. Lovely 46 millimeter lug to lug, and you can see those end links do not protrude, fold in nicely. 19 millimeter lug width, tapering to 15 millimeters at the butterfly style deployant clasp. We have, again, I mentioned already, the caliber 88 master chronometer movement seen through the exhibition case back. 55 hours of power reserve. We have a signed non-screw down crown, 30 meters of water resistance. On the full bracelet, 113 grams light. Retail price, $4,400. Again, it's tough to see in the light. Hopefully you can see it here. You do have a black sunburst finish dial. You have Sedna gold PVD colored Roman numerals at the indices here, as well as the cabochon and the handset on this. So again, my lighting here, tough to pick up, but it is PVD Sedna gold, which I think just pops in the right light, especially in the sun. I really think this is a fantastic value and well executed watch. What I will say on this, if there were cons, appears to me these are not screws. So it doesn't look like we have a pin and collar system on the links. Again, all polished bracelets, but we do have half links. No micro adjustment. We have two half links, one on each end. Should be able to get a pretty good size on this watch. So comparing that to the Breitling that I measured across, again, above the crown, diagonally across here, 40.5, listed at 41. I measured a little smaller at 40.5 millimeters. Again, the same exact case thickness, 10.2 millimeters thin. So if you like a thin case, take a look at the profile. Obviously, you have a mid case here on the Breitling, different than the Omega, but again, both 10.2 millimeters. I measured twice to be sure. A little bit longer, 47.7 millimeters, lug tip to lug tip. And what I will tell you here is you can see on this 22 millimeter lug width, the end piece does stick out just ever so slightly from the lug here on both sides. So just not completely flush, but 22 millimeters tapering down to 18 at the last link, and then back out to 20 millimeters at the deployant fold over clasp. Again, all polished bracelet, solid stainless steel case back. Underneath there is the Breitling caliber 17. So the B17 movement, modified ETA, cost certified, 38 hours of power reserve, 30 meters of water resistance, the same on our de Ville. Again, signed, non-screw down crown, 136.1 grams on the full bracelet. This one retails at $5,300. So $900 more than the de Ville, with arguably the better movement. Again, love the green. When you take a look at this green dial, we have a sunburst effect on the center, which is fantastic. On the outer slide rule, it is more of a matte green. They are two different shades of green. Again, maybe tough to pick up in the lighting I have here, but both, again, nearly 41 millimeters, 10.2, nearly the same lug to lug. I will say I was a bit surprised this had a 22 millimeter lug width. After seeing the 19 and the taper to the 15, I have to wonder if this bracelet is not the same. I'm sure it's probably the same bracelet on the 43 Navitimer. But overall, both really great looking watches. I've rambled a little bit longer on the specs. Let's put these on wrist and see how they wear on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. If you haven't seen, Omega has released quite a few new DeVille models under the Prestige, DeVille Prestige. So if you like this model but don't love the black dial or not a fan of the set in the gold indices here, PBD covered indices, take a look at the website and go through. Like I said, plethora of new options, some sub-seconds, some with a power reserve. I really like what Omega has done with this new DeVille collection and lineup. Navitimer definitely wears a little larger, thicker bracelet. A little bit heavier as well, but still very thin, very wearable. And again, the green is absolutely just, I think, fantastic. It's almost, I don't want to call it perfect, but this green really pops. I'm a huge fan of the way it looks. But again, nice thin case profile. Should have a little bit of lume on this Navitimer. As always, greatly appreciate you watching the videos. Let me know what you think of these two. I didn't even mention the beaded bezel on this. I think just, again, I really like the green, the look of it. But I have to say, Omega did a fantastic job on these new DeVilles as well. Let me know if you have a strong preference in the comment section. Thanks for viewing, and if there's anything I can do for you, email me, brad@brentlmiller.com, and we'll see you in the next video.